What up, everybody? And welcome to Late Night Live number 147, where today we are writing some quotes from J.R.R. Tolkien. I see we got Devin in the chat, and Devin is impatient. What's going on, Devin? What's up, Lene? Hello, Ojaswani. Good is on the stove, and I'm placing an Amazon order. Good is on the stove. What does that mean? Good? Food, perhaps? GF instead of G? Maybe? What's going on, Skeet? How's it going? I decided to start with a big camera today because why not? But here we go. Yeah, today we are writing a little bit of Tolkien. Yeah, I figured we'd go big face today. Why not? I'm gonna take my first sip of tea with a big face. Ooh, that's still very hot, but yummy. And then we're going to go to our writing camera. Here we go. We're ready. Oh, so I'm huge on the TV. Right on. All right, let's get warmed up here. I don't have... Why is my... Uh-oh. Why don't I not have a top-down camera? This is problematic. Un momento, everybody. Why? What is going on? This was all working like a second ago. I think the only way I can fix this is if I restart my streaming software. Well, that's Lene, that was my thought. I was like, wait a minute. Why is it so black? I can't see the line, the edge of the page. This is unusual though. This never happens. Why is this happening today? Yeah, it's not working. For some reason. Alright, I have to restart OBS. Hopefully the stream should just keep going. I'm not gonna be here for a minute. Sorry everybody. Technical difficulties that we haven't had in a while. This is weird. I'll be right back. I think we're good to go again. If somebody in the chat could confirm that for me, that'd be great. Just so I don't end up... Oh, there we go. Oh, just when he says yay, that means we're good. Sweet! We are back. Here we go. That was really strange. Bizarre. But we're back. Ooh, that hairline. Is that visible? Fancy meeting you here. Barely visible hairlines. That may not be a good thing. Maybe the nib was just a little dry on the tip. It's looking better now. Well, hello, Eric. How are you, good sir? Why did I stop at the top like that? For those of you who don't know, I've been working very hard on my capital S's lately. I appreciate you popping in, Eric. Thanks a lot. And thanks for saying hi. It's appreciated. Alright, so today we're doing Tolkien quotes. So I loaded on my phone. I decided not to print anything. I loaded on my phone just a list from the internet of just a ton of quotes from Tolkien books, from Tolkien himself, from his poetry and things like that. We hope to have you, Eric. You gotta plan to stay awake. I'm assuming a lot of your schedule has to do with what you got going on at the hospital, I would guess. Oh! I don't know why that reminded me. We didn't spin the top. Where's the top? Can we see the top? It's over there. Ooh, Lene's got a suggestion. That's good. Luckily, there's no lack of material in Tolkien stuff. There we go. Have a good one, Eric. Sweet dreams. All right. Hairlines are looking visible now. Still very, very, very light, but the good kind of light, not the dry kind of light. I think we're gonna dive into it. I'm gonna start with, before I take a suggestion, I'm gonna start with a classic. I feel like I have to write. In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. I feel like that's just mandatory. I am gonna use a ruler today. And let's give myself a baseline on the black paper. I don't usually do this, but I want these to look really good. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna feel this out. If I don't enjoy it after doing a few of them like this, then I will stop lining them. But give myself a light baseline to follow. The stairway. Lord of the Ring quotes. What? Of course, we have to start with a capital I. Ugh, stress. Let me do a capital I up here so I know I'm ready. Decent. Luckily, because I've been working so much on the S, that's beneficial for strokes like the I. I do have a little wobble there, getting that straight line, but that's okay. There's also nothing saying we can't write these quotes more than once if they don't turn out great, or if I decide that I want to potentially format them in a different way. Because some of them are a little longer, and I want them to look really cool. So here we go. Capital I. Slowed down a bit too much there, but that's okay. In a hole. Ooh, this is gonna be a lot of lowercase work today. a hole in the ground. There lived a hobbit. I guess we need a second line. Oh, my ruler can't... didn't plan this out very well. Wait, let me get a different ruler here. Poor planning. I wish that ruler was... I need to make a ruler that is the same width as my favorite line spacing. So for things like this, I could just put the ruler down and just make one extra line. So I don't have to line a whole page. But... grab a ruler. Actually, how wide are these little guys? Ah, it's the same. Never mind. Is that dry yet so I can do this? We'll go 1/2 inch, maybe? Is that spaced out enough? Maybe a little more than that. I feel like that's not straight. Am I going crazy? Yes, I am going crazy. It is straight. Yeah, there are lettering guides and whatnot. I just don't tend to use them very often. Alright, in a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. Hello, Lon. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, maybe that's too much space between the two lines? I guess maybe 1/2 inch might have been sufficient. Uh-oh, double B's, double ascenders. In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. There's our Tolkien quote #1 for the evening. I rarely have to line like a whole page. It's usually just a couple lines. I would just print lines if the ink didn't skip where the lines are. I didn't have time to look into inkjet printing. What I am gonna do though, because I write lowercase letters a lot closer to myself than capital letters. I'm gonna go this way with my desk. so that I'm at least writing a little bit farther this way. And if that's not enough, I can move the camera. But the camera is better in one place for capitals and in a different place for lowercase. Okay. Now, Lene, you said you had a suggestion for a quote. What do you got? Should we do your suggestion now? There's some longer ones, but I want to wait a bit before I dive into those. Using 2 rulers. This is probably like the worst way you could do this. But oh well. Speak friend and enter. Do you remember the word for friend? I was gonna say something about those gates that came up in the Rings of Power, but I'm not going to because I don't want to spoil for anybody. All right. Capital S. I've been working on my capital S's for this exact moment. Well, I guess I don't really need 2 lines for this one, but that's okay. Not too shabby. Melon, correct. Speak, friend. And, ooh, that looks cool with those 2 ending D's right there. Well, hello, Z. The keynote and whatnot that you were doing this week, or I guess was that on the weekend? I don't know what day we're on. Tuesday. On the weekend? Looked fun. Speak friend and enter. Sweet. Short and sweet. Had a blast. That's awesome. I saw your comment about that we should do quill cutting at Iampith, and I like that idea. Alright, what do we got next? I think I'm gonna do another relatively short one. A classic, not all those who wander are lost. Now the question is, not all those who wander on one line and are lost on the second line, or not all those who wander are lost. I'm feeling like not all those who wander are lost. Makes more sense, but I guess we don't have to be right. Square with the paper here. I can do this. We'll go halfway between those two spacings. Sweet. That's awesome. All right. Capital N. Not all those who wander are lost. Oh no! Why did that? Might have to use this as a practice line. Because why did my hairline disappear on that one? Alas, hopes and dreams. I will keep it in mind. Have you seen the cool quill cutters that were common like in Europe and whatnot? They're like nail clippers basically, but specifically for cutting quills just repeatedly. They're neat. Expensive, but neat. Let's do some ends here and practice this one. What's going on with my hairlines? Too fine. That's better. The first line is so light all the time. Oh, sweet. That's awesome. Do you have one, or are you in the market for one? They do show up on eBay fairly often if you don't have one. They're just a little on the pricey side. Sometimes. Sweet. I'm gonna take a look at this nib under my loop. Well, hello, Lori. Good evening, good evening. I do have one tine sitting slightly higher than the other. I don't know if that's specifically what's causing my issue. Oh, too much. Overcorrect. I need this nib to still work. I really like its hairlines most of the time. I don't want it to die. It's one of the good ones. Nice. I won't bid. If you're ever bidding on one, let me know. I don't want to go into a bidding war with a friend. That's no fun. Oh, oily fingers, I think. Oh, we got an ad. Or some people got an ad. I forgot to say something. Sorry. Ad already. They're timed, Ojaswini. They literally happen at the same time every week. This stream just got a little stick. Whoa! Who's that? Dizzy Bunny. Hello, Thrash Metal Man. Welcome, Thrash Metal Man. I have to zoom in so I can see that when we got Dizzy Bunny coming in. Always a good day when we got a Dizzy Bunny. Ooh, Z's got that subscription. Nice. I wish YouTube did, like, I know Twitch, you do streams and it's like, I wish I knew how long the ad was playing for specifically, because I would specifically stop if there was an ad. I would stop doing anything here, and just if there's somebody who has YouTube Premium or something like that, I would just chat for a little bit, and then when the ad is finished, I would go back to writing so people don't miss anything. But all the ads are different, and I feel like I don't know when they're over, or if they even happen at all. It feels crazy. Hello, Peter. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I think that's enough practice on the end, but we're gonna have to get a new sheet of paper for this quote. We go through a lot more paper when we don't just write right over top of our previous practice. That'll work. Yeah, Z beat Lene to her YouTube promotion. That's true. Lene's sleeping. All right. Not all those who wander. Well, we do it in 2, or we could do it in 3 lines as well, I guess. Wander are lost, wander are lost. What do you guys think? Not all those who wander. I feel like that all has to be on 1 line. This one is maybe one that are lost would be better centered. Not all those who wander. Return, nice. Are lost. I think I'm gonna center the are lost. for fun. We'll just do a simple circle. No crazy exit strokes quite yet. I agree, Z. I agree. I have been itching for some travel. I feel like I haven't traveled in a while. All right, anybody else got a Tolkien quote that they like? Or should I go to my giant list? Ooh, somebody's hitting the heart button. That's not something that happens very often. Thank you, whoever's hitting the heart button. That's kind of fun. Heart, 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 heart. Oh, just when he says, bring out the list. Ooh, that's a good one, Lene. Ooh, Adrian. Eres mi inscription. I don't know what that means, I'm sorry. There's one that I want to write. I'm not going to write it yet, but there's the whole saying of the all that glitters is, or all that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. There's a whole saying there. I'm not going to do that one now though. Ooh, what about from Fellowship of the Ring, right before Bilbo disappears for the last time with the ring, and he says, I don't know half of you half as well as I should like, and I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve. Which, I gotta say, is confusing as all heck, but I like it. You are my inspiration. Wow, thank you very much, Adrian. I appreciate that. That's very nice. The hands of the king are the hands of the healer, and so shall the rightful king be known. Woo, Peter, that's a good one. I'm putting my list on hold because Peter brought out a good one. So we're going to do Peter's. And then I'm going to do Bilbo's. I guess we'll give ourselves, what, a ruler width? Is that enough space between these quotes in case I decide to cut them out for some reason afterwards? If I decide they're good enough. This one might need 3 lines. Mayhaps. We'll see how we get through it. Hey Cyril, how's it going? Alright, I need just something to sit over here for me. Okay. The hand of the king are the hands of the king are the hands of the healer. We're going to cross the T after we write the lowercase. Because I don't want to interact with this H too much. Now we'll cross it. king get capitalized? No, right? Or does it? Anybody know? Oh, good night, Z. Sorry, I was scrolled up. I didn't see that you said you were leaving. Hopefully I didn't miss you. I mean, I will miss you. Hopefully I didn't miss saying goodnight to you. Is the K capitalized in king? Is that how that has to go? The hands of the king. No? Okay, good. Sounds good. I will take your word for it. The hands of the king. Hello, R. Kazamel. Kazam... I or an L? Kazame. Kazamai? Kazami? Whoops! Capital King. Whoopsies. Oh well. Too late. Are the hands of the healer. Two Adrians in the chat. Too confusing for me. How's it going, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Alright, what's the second half of this quote? I have to scroll up because my memory is terrible. That has to have a comma after it. And so shall the rightful king be known. And so shall the rightful king... Ooh, I don't know if that'll fit on one line. I want it to be on one line. And so shall the rightful king be known. Oh, too small on that ascender. So shall the rightful king. I'm gonna keep king lowercase just since we started that. So shall the rightful... And then king has to be on this line, and then we'll put be known on the last line. I think. Sorry, I'm scrolled up, so I can't see the chat at the moment. We need be known. Oh, shoot. I messed up, because now I can't go over these lines. Give me 2 seconds and let that dry. I'll scroll down now. I'm trying to find a better way to remember people's texts. Get out of here. There we go. Hello, Despoina. Welcome, welcome. Any good book recommendations? If you're going from Spencerian to ornamental penmanship, I highly recommend, as a studying, from PZ Blozer's. Whoa, that is exceptionally bright. Sorry. PZ Blozer's Lessons in Ornamental Penmanship. You can download it and print it yourself, or print it at a print shop. It's a good scan, is available online. I recommend that. It's not the greatest for a tool as like to practice all the way through. It's not really like a lesson plan. If you go Lessons in Ornamental Penmanship by C.P. Zahner, has a little more of that. It's more like a plan, and he talks through the steps a little bit more. But that is an incredible good book for reference in making forms. Let me write this last line real quick. I would also recommend Tamblin's book, F.W. Tamblin's Home Instructor in Penmanship. Is a great one. And then what else? Those are my main ones for ornamental penmanship, really. And then for study, go to the Iampith website, dive into the scrapbooks, and look for, I mean, the signatures are amazing, obviously, but look for some of the more, like, longer form writing, like the letters or pieces or quotes and things like that. But study their letter forms, because then that's actual ink on paper. It's not a perfected line that was printed in a book, but you can see their actual writing. And it's both inspiring and very educational. Shall the rightful king be known? I forgot the quote again, of course. 2 short words. Probably not the best way to format this quote, but that's all right. Good one. Could probably redo that and capitalize. I mean, we capitalize king. We could probably capitalize the R, capitalize the A on R and the B on be known, perhaps, just stylistically. Not correct English-wise, but stylistically could look really cool. All right. Peter had another one, too. Peter's other one was, It is not despair, for despair is only for those who see the end beyond all doubt. Whoa, that's a good one. I should have just lined whole pages before we started the stream today. That would have been smart. All the calligraphers and penmen on the internet who use liners are yelling at me right now because I'm lining this the slowest way possible. I wish they would invent a printer that prints erasable pencil lines. That would be amazing. Alright, I don't know how many lines we'll need for this one, but hopefully that's enough. We shall find out. Well, that's awesome. We're glad to hear that you'll be here more often now. That's great. Okay, here we go. Oh, everything's choppy all of a sudden. Why is everything choppy all of a sudden? What is happening? I don't understand. Oh. Super choppy, and I don't know why. My computer's dying all of a sudden. Why is this happening? It's like a few weeks ago when we opened the microphone and everything just decided to die. It is not despair. Oh yeah, this is bad. There's a whole bunch of red numbers on my screen telling me that everything is going really slow. Oh, that's not an E. Mess this one up. I was worried about my computer. What is happening? So choppy. It's only for those who see the end beyond all doubt. For despair... We're gonna do this one like a quote. We're just writing it like a block of text. For despair... The end beyond all doubt. Hello, Volko. Welcome, welcome. I love this. We got a lot of new faces in the chat tonight. That's great. Here we go. It is not despair, for despair is only for those who see the end beyond all doubt. But this camera situation is driving me nuts, so I'm going to pause for writing for a sec and do some more technical adjustments. This is... You can't see the live chat on your computer? Oh, you must have to click, like on the bottom of the video, there might be a button, or if you hover over the video, there's something, I feel like it's on the bottom, that you click it and it will open the chat up beside. Unless you intentionally don't have it open. But I'm going to... How are we going with the camera here? Oh, it's okay. Just testing the camera to see... Oh, okay, we're not chopping anymore. Maybe the hiccup is over? Yeah, we're gonna hope that the slugginess is over. I don't know why that happened. All right, I'm gonna do one line, just a one-liner. I need a short one. A short, what do we got? What do we got? A very short. So this isn't a quote from the books. This is just a quote from Tolkien himself. He said, "Never laugh at live dragons," which I quite like. Yeah, let's do that one because I like it. Never laugh at live dragons. Ooh, second breakfast. I feel like I kind of had a second breakfast today. I ate a lot of breakfast today. I ate late, and then I had a late breakfast and an early lunch. So for me, it was a breakfast and a second breakfast. But I'm gonna write, never laugh at live dragons. Oh, there's a hair. Hello, Steve. How's it going? Nice to see you. Kathy and accidentally Steve. Thanks for stopping by before bedtime. That's better. Not the nicest N in the world, but it'll get the job done. Never laugh. Oh, that's three amazing celebrations. Congratulations on your birthdays and anniversary. That's very exciting. 57-year birthday and 27th anniversary. Congratulations. I'm gonna do a flourish on the end of this one. Oh, I ran out of ink, but that's okay. We'll leave it like that. But Cyril, you've seen the chat before, right? Because it's not your first time here. What's different than usual when you're normally in the chat? That's strange that it's not working today. Oh, got you. That's weird though, because it should still show the chat just like normal. Should. I wonder what's stopping it. Alright, let me really quickly line a sheet of papier. Might as well just line the whole sheet and call it done, I guess. What kind of pencil am I using? This is just a standard mechanical pencil. This is a Pilot. Is it Pilot? No, Pentel. Sorry, Graph Gear 500. It is 0.3 millimeters. Is the only thing that's different from a regular mechanical pencil that would be usually 0.5 or 0.7. I had a 0.5, but I lost it. I usually use the 0.3 for designing, but it's pretty much just, it's my go-to pencil. If I was regularly lining a sheet of paper for writing, I would likely use a different pencil, just because this is so fine that there's a chance that I'm damaging the page or the paper, or creating tiny little marks in the paper. So using a softer pencil would probably be better if I was planning to erase these lines afterwards, but not too worried about it today. Sorry, I'm not fast at this. I need to use a liner, and I'm not using a liner. Doing it the slow ghetto way, and my lines are slowly getting crooked because I'm going between two of the grids on my ruler and eyeballing it. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright, one more and then that's good enough. Oh yeah, they're super crooked now. Whoops. Whoopsies. I guess I could use my rolling ruler as well. I could use that for this. Would be probably smarter. Yeah, I like, just like my dip pens, I like my pencils and all of my writing tools to be the finest of the fine. So 0.3. I feel like I've used a 0.2 before, and it wasn't that the nib or that the pencil was too fragile, or not too fine, it was too fragile. That's why I didn't like using it, I think. Unless I'm making up that memory, which is also possible. But 0.3's pretty stellar. Alright, what do we got next? Maybe something a little longer? Should we do the all that is gold does not glitter, not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither, deep roots are not reached by the frost. From the ashes a fire shall be woken, a light from the shadows shall spring, renewed shall the blade that was broken. The crownless again shall be king. That's a good one. How many lines is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's exactly how many lines I wrote. Well, 17, including the top. Let's do that one. Sure. Is a long one. Not... Wait, no. All that is gold does not glitter. So all that is gold will be our first line. All that is gold. Can I do that in one line? No, all that is gold will be the first line. Does not glitter. Ooh, we can do the one ring. That's a long one. Oh, I was gonna put this on the next line. Whoops. This line it is. Means it's not gonna match the rest though. So I think a lot of the other ones are too long to get on one line. All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. This will probably have to do just like the other one. Not all those who wander, and then just are lost on its own on the next line. I'm guessing... Ooh, I could indent. Yeah, I'm gonna indent. Drop that exit stroke a little too low. All those who wander. All those who wander We're gonna indent this one even more. We're freestyling the formatting. It may work, it may not work. All those who wander are lost. Alright, we gotta get comma after glitter, semicolon after lost. Good night, Lori. I think I might have missed. Wait, did Lori say? Yeah, so sorry, Lori. I wasn't looking at chat. You're probably gone by now. That's how I felt about my when I had my Sidekick phone back in the day, when all phones were going to the iPhone or the Galaxy format, the smartphone format. I really felt bad about leaving my physical keyboard behind. Made me very sad. The old that is strong shall not wither. The old that is strong. Does not wither. I wish I'd written this whole thing a lot smaller so I could fit a lot of these on one line. So I think it would look better. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. Oh, I have to do a capital D. No! Turn my paper a little bit. Could be worse. By the frost. Tailored chalk? I do not have tailored chalk recommendations. If you're asking me, sorry. I assume you're not asking me, and there's a conversation happening in chat that I'm not following. Sorry. Alright. From the ashes a fire shall be woken. Now this is where he did put a period there. A comma after wither. So he left. Now he goes to another paragraph. Do I leave an extra line? I should probably leave an extra line, since he did. Clean my nib since I'm halfway through. Stop ink from making my hairlines thicker than I want them to be. Now we have, from the ashes a fire shall be woken. From the ashes a fire shall be woken. From the ashes of fire, what shall be woken on this line? I feel like I'm writing very big. A light from the shadows shall spring. Light from the shadows shall spring. I'm gonna indent this one a whole lot just because why not? Very strange formatting. Semicolon. Renewed shall the blade that was broken. Oh, we got ads coming. Renewed shall be blade that was broken. We'll go renewed shall be, and then blade that was broken on the next line, I think. Renewed shall be. Blade that was broken. Was broken. The crownless again shall be king. Ooh, can that all fit on one line? Maybe, maybe? I should have written this whole thing quite a bit smaller. Oh, see, he doesn't capitalize king in this one. So maybe it's not. Maybe we didn't mess up before. Shall be king. How's it going, Jose? Nice to see you. Ooh, and should I put king on the last line all by itself? Oh, I can't decide. Because I can fit it, but it's going to be right to the end of the page. I don't know if I want to crowd the edge of the page. Maybe I could capitalize king on the bottom line? I can't tell if this is a good idea or a bad idea. Alright, Peter, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you later. Now we'll just do indented on its own line, capitalized king. I think. Might not be the right choice, but whatever. period. There we go. Oh, center it. Too late to center it. I think I'm gonna reformat this one. Not tonight, but at some point I want to rewrite it. There's the whole thing though. Looks pretty nice. Not too bad. The space, like the formatting got really weird because technically, if it was done like the way I was imagining, they all would have been short. Like, all that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. Blah blah blah. They should have been 2 lines per. What's that called? A stanza or something. Thank you very much, Cyril. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, put that aside. Get a new sheet of paper. What do we got next? I'm gonna try my rolling rule. Which one? Make this be a little bit quicker of a job. But let me figure out. Wait, if I go here. Okay. Stanza. All right. That looks about straight-ish. I guess I could measure and be sure. Sorry, my head's probably in the camera. Okay, good enough. I don't know if this is any faster. I mean, that's how I use them. I ridiculously did this half hanging off my desk, which was not very smart. So I have to reposition. Amateur hour over here. What quote are we doing next, everybody? Did we pick one? Maybe a shorter one? Doesn't have to be a one-liner, but maybe we'll pick one that's a little shorter and go back and forth between short and long. Certainly I'm not measuring these correctly every time, I don't imagine. I don't think my line spacing is always the same. In fact, I think they go from wide skinny by 1/16 of an inch. Oh, whoops. Yeah, there are plenty of apparatuses and tools and whatnot to do it quicker, but honestly, it is a bit quicker, but I don't think crazy quicker, because one way that like lines are made, also like if you have a liner, a lot of them, if they're not the length of a full page to write across a ruler, you have to reposition them every 2 lines anyway, so they are a little quicker than the old school way, but as long as it's done, it's done. Okay, let's pick a quote here. Just gonna randomly scroll down. Let's go load more. Oh, some of these are long. You can only come to the morning through the shadows. That's a pretty good one. You can only come to the morning through the shadows. I like that. We're gonna write that one. That's not from, or I don't know if that's from a book. I think that's just from Tolkien himself. Oh, my nose is itchy all of a sudden. Why? Ugh. I have another rolling ruler that I quite like. This one. But if I'm measuring lines, I don't have a way of... I guess what I have to do is, if I use this one, I guess you line up, I could line up along those dots. Actually, how much is that space? Is that the same spacing I've been using? No, that's wider than the spacing I've been using. So I need to go to like there. Oh, but I could do bottom of the numbers. Or if it did that, that's probably what I should do. It's a little too wide for this page. And then I could roll. No, that doesn't work. I'd have to push it and go that way. I don't know. I like this one, but it's less enjoyable for me in measuring a distance if I want it to be good. Alright, sweet dreams, thanks for hanging out. Alright, you can only come to the morning through the shadows. Good point. Which one does John Neal sell? I don't even know. Oh, Jose, you leaving? Or are you saying good night to Steve? Accidentally, Steve. Capital Y, here we go. What variation of the Y do we want to use? Not the smoothest. I want to redo that. Oh, I realized realize I'm way zoomed out as well. Still. Nice. It's actually the the photo video company that my dance competition, or the dance competition company I works with, is called Nice Media, which is kind of fun. No need to apologize, Jose. Farewell, Kathy, and accidentally Steve. Yeah, let's practice the Y a couple times since we botched that one. I gotta come out of my shade sooner. That's important. A little better. Much better. Now, do we want to do a loopy Y or a straight shaded Y? Or a shaded descender Y? All the questions. Or a stem Y? Oh, Jose likes the stem Y. We'll do a stem Y. Give this a little accent as well, just for fun. Oh, my nose is itchy. My mustache has gone rogue. Through the shadows. Do I capitalize the T? I think so. Just for fun. Normally, I don't think I would. Oh, missed my baseline. I wanted it to match the descender of the Y. Whoopsies. Oh, ruined the whole thing with this T. Dang. Bummer. Oops, oops, oops. Adjustable T-square with drilling positioning. Why? My nose, this feels crazy. There's like one, or I don't know. All of my nose hair just went crazy. And it's, oh, I'm out of tea. Excuse me for 1 second. Like there's a hair that is securely like up in my nose. It won't go away. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, we messed that one up. What do we got next? Oh, this one's long. The road goes ever on and on. That's a walking song or a poem? Shortcuts make long delays. I like that. That's from the Fellowship. Pippin said that, I believe. In this hour, I do not believe that any darkness will endure. Oft hope is born when all is forlorn. I like that one. I'm gonna do that one. Oft hope is born when all is forlorn. How am I supposed to write when my face is so itchy? I don't understand what's happening. I feel like I'm just overthinking it now and my whole face just feels itchy. This never happens. Okay. Oft hope is born. Capital O. It's possible. Oft. Hope is born. When all is forlorn. Oft hope is born when all is forlorn. That's from The Return of the King. A quote by Legolas the elf. Oh, we got an ad coming in 30 seconds. Alright, what else we got? Next. The wide world is all about you. You can fence yourself in, but you cannot ever fence it out. I like that. He that breaks a thing to find out well, interesting. It so seems like the lights in my apartment have decided that it's time to go to the Blacklight hour. Curious. Gotta change up the music. Wait, no. Is this the playlist we listened to last week? Or is it this one? This one's called Hype Tracks, so it should be pretty good. You would imagine. We'll see. We can always change it. What do we got here? It's very dark in here right now. Let's set this to auto. And then we'll set this way up here. I don't remember what we set it to last time. We'll see how this works. Let me get some different paper. We are going into the Blacklight hour an hour early today. If I can find my blacklight paper and ink, because now it's dark. Oh, this is poor planning. I was rearranging and cleaning things and I don't know where my blacklight paper went. That's not it. Okay, just a second. We will find it. It's this one. Got it. Wunderbar. Blacklight live. 1 hour early. I also repositioned my blacklight, so things will probably look a little different than normal. I wanted to get it out of my face when I wasn't doing blacklight stuff. Let's put a cap on my white ink so I don't drop it on my power bar. Again. It is, Skeet. It's an hour early. I've been wondering if I should set the blacklight to 11 instead of 12. So it happens a little bit more often, and I am not always, because I don't always have the energy or the time to stream for so many hours. So I've been debating if I should make it 11 instead of 12. So tonight's kind of like a test to see how I and you guys feel about it. I am going to continue with Tolkien quotes, I think, just in blacklight. I think. How's that? Does everything look... Is that brightness-wise, is that okay? For you guys? We could go darker. Maybe there? No, let's go there. Yeah, it's coming from the side instead of straight on today, so it's not alighting my whole face like it normally does. Alright, Cyril, thanks for hanging out. We'll talk to you soon. Sleep well. Is it grainy? But it wasn't grainy last week. Why is it grainy today? Should we pump this even brighter? Oh, wait. Wait. Oh yeah, that's right. Cool. Sweet. One more random word and then we'll pick another Tolkien quote and write it glowy. We gotta try to find like a spooky Tolkien quote. Maybe not spooky, but something befitting of the Blacklight out. Pink hands. Yep. Alright, what do we got? I like this one. He that breaks a thing to find out what it is has left the path of reason. I like that a lot. Alright, Cyril, Oh, you said time to be off. I read that as time to... Something about bed earlier. Well, have fun at work, Cyril. Sorry, we're misreading. Okay, we don't have lines anymore, so we just gotta wing it. There are lines on this paper, I just can't see them. Lene, do you want that whole sort of poem, or just that one line, that one stanza? He that breaks a thing to find out what it is. Has left the path of wisdom. I would say it has left the path of reason, but wisdom also works, I suppose. Amazon's good at that. Or good for that, I guess. of wisdom. Where's the ring quote? Do I want to do the whole thing? I don't think so. I think we'll just do the end of it. One day I would like at some point to do the whole thing, but it's quite long. 3 rings for the elven kings under the sky, 7 for the dwarf lords in their halls of stone, 9 for mortal men doomed to die, 1 for the Dark Lord in his dark throne, on his dark throne, in the land of Mordor where the shadows lie. 1 ring to rule them all, 1 ring to find them, 1 ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them, in the land of Mordor where the shadows lie. Whoops. I didn't start at the very end. I started 1 ring to rule them all. Tell you what, we're gonna leave that as just its own standalone statement. 1 ring to rule them all. Done. Then we'll start another line and we'll do the other one. Oops. Do 1 ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. I'll have to do that whole thing at some point, I guess. Not today, though. I don't think. One ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. One ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind them. In the land of Mordor. Oh no! Whoops. That was karma. That was the world being like, how dare you change a Tolkien quote? True. He capitalizes shadows, but I'm not going to. Where the shadows lie. That's kind of fun. Sometimes nib steps make the pieces look better. If only I could intentionally do them the way that I want to. That would be lovely. Alright, what else we got? I feel like my face cam is too dark. I need to be brighter with this new light location. Oh, and I froze my cam. Of course I did. Oh, every time I try to adjust that. A little brighter. Little brighter, not a lot, but a little. All right, what's another one we got here? Ooh, I don't like this one. Frodo saying, "I'm glad that you're here with me, here at the end of all things." Blech, don't like that. When Frodo says that to Sam. May it be a light to you in dark places when all other lights go out. Galadriel giving a gift to Frodo. Yeah, we gotta scroll really far. Let's find a new. Let's find a good one here. I do not love the bright sword for its sharpness, nor the arrow for its swiftness, nor the warrior for his glory. I love only that which they defend. Ooh. I kind of like that one. I do not love. I'm gonna write that one. I do not love the bright sword for its sharpness. Tolkien wrote some bangers. He did indeed. Oh, my camera, wow, my computer's going choppy again. Why are we chopping up? Yeah, I don't. It just seems to like hiccup every once in a while. Is the audio choppy or is the audio okay? I don't know why it goes choppy. It's something I might just have to live with today, but I don't know why it's doing it. As long as the audio is smooth, I guess, for now. I don't know how to stop it from doing that. No, the main cam is choppy as well. It's the encoder in my broadcasting software. Trips out every once in a while for some reason. But no frames are being dropped right now, but it's still choppy for some reason. No, camera's not overheating. We've streamed way longer than this. There's no reason that this would make it overheat. I don't know. My computer's maybe just not powerful enough for streaming anymore. Maybe it's getting too old. Choppy, choppy, choppy. I do not love the bright sword, or its swiftness. Oh, another ad coming already? Wow. Time flies. Nor the arrows for their swiftness. I guess that N should be capitalized the way I wrote this. Oh, I added an apostrophe. That's weird. There is no apostrophe there, so I definitely made a mistake. But apostrophes are possessive. Is the sharpness not belonging to the sword? Or is it because it's an identifying trait, there's no apostrophe? Whoopsies. I never pretended to be good at English. Hello, eloquent Anne. Okay, I'm glad I mean, everything seems to be fine now. That's why it's weird. The computer just seems to go through like a hiccup phase. Like there's something happening in the background that slows everything down. Oh, I have it's all wrong. Whoops. Nor the warrior for his glory. Do you have any tips on how to get such proper spacing between letters? So this ink is Noodler's Blue Ghost. It is invisible under regular light, and it is blacklight, glows in blacklight. And tips for getting even spacing, it's the... Let me get another sheet of paper real quick. Just a scrap. I feel like one of the best tips I can give for specifically letter spacing when you're doing words and whatnot is when you dash from letter to letter. Like, if you're doing movement writing like I'm doing, then everything is written with a fair bit of everything has a fair bit of movement. But even if you're gonna go slow during the letters themselves, so if you slow down, like if I do a really slow lowercase d, that wasn't really slow, sorry, but it's the dash from here to here, from there to there. You want that to feel like a dash. If I draw that, if I do this, then the chances of getting it up too much, too flat, shorter, longer, it's so much easier to draw something different. But if I do like a habitual quick dashing movement, the chances of keeping it always relatively the same is a lot higher. So when you're writing, you do your letter, then you dash to the next one, then dash to the next one, dash to the next one. So then that dash becomes habitual in the middle, and it helps your spacing. Now, different letters like the lowercase I require slightly different, but a lot of that I wouldn't recommend getting too like mathematical or specific about the space. You just optically space it and feel it so it looks, or so it feels evenly spaced. But that's my best advice for that is the dash. So a good way to practice is you just pick a simple letter, be a lowercase I is the easiest, or a U or an N. And just focus on that dash, regardless of how fast you write the letters. So if you write the letters really slow, like let's say I change my grip to a more modern grip that a lot of people use. Still, if I write my letters slow, I want that dash to become habitual. So every time I make it, it's going to be ideally the same. The slower I go, the more variables are going to come into play there. And then, that turns into cross drills. What cross drills are good for, they're like you do all of this type of stuff, which is great because you're focusing on that dash, getting it nice and even. And then when you turn the page, you write. So then you would do a bunch of those, and then you turn the page and you write them this way. And that's a good way to keep working on your spacing, but then also work on writing without a baseline. Because you won't have a baseline going this way. You'll just be connecting through your previous letters, or your previous lines that's going this way. And also you waste less paper and whatnot that way. But yeah, biggest thing to start off, get that dash nice and consistent every time, nice and quick. question. Okay, back to the quote. Ooh. Gotta write nor again in here. What are the words? Nor the warrior? Whoops. Got off my straight line a little bit there. I love only that which they defend. Sorry, I saw that there was a question in the chat, and I'll answer that as soon as I write this last line. Ugh. I knew that was gonna happen. I got lazy. Strange formatting. Yet again. Fun. It's too bad that, well, on this paper specifically, some papers it stays bright, but I like that the ink is super bright in the wet shade, but as that dries, it turns to the solid pink that it is up here. Muscle memory plays a huge role, and also repetition. We practice hours and hours and hours doing the same thing so that when we have to do something, it comes out the same. There's no, we take the guessing game or the guessing element out of it and just make it all consistent. What would a language be if it were throwing exceptions at you to keep you on your toes? It would be English. Oh, if it weren't, no, it'd be any language. It'd be, well, definitely not English. English throws a lot of curveballs all the time. I don't know why I never knew that. The it apostrophe S. I feel like that's a rule that I should have known. I must have known it at some point and have since forgotten. Oops. Yeah, that's no good. Lightening up your hand is one of the biggest things, or one of the first steps that I would recommend anybody take if they want to practice. Because also, it makes, well, the writing more pleasurable. It feels better. Your body's more relaxed. But the biggest thing is just health of your hand. And if you want to practice, there's some people that will write for 10 or 15 minutes and their hand hurts because they grip the pen so hard. That's no good. You should be able to sit down and write all day long without any tension or any hurt or soreness. Aside from if you are just sitting there not moving, then you should stand up and stretch your muscles and things like that. But there should not be any muscle fatigue from holding the pen. The pen's just chilling in your hand, basically. Alright, what else we got here? As I'm talking about hurting your muscles and whatnot, Tolkien has to say, "It is not the strength of your body that counts, but the strength of your spirit in holding the pen too tight." He didn't add the last part, obviously. Ooh, let's do Bilbo's. "I feel thin, sort of stretched out, like butter scraped over too much bread." I love that saying. Hello, Connie. Welcome, welcome. Good morning to you. At least I assume it's morning since you just woke up. Unless you were napping. I can't remember what time zone you're in. That's better. No nib snap on that one. Napping. Nice. Right on. I had an unintentional nap the other day. Definitely fell asleep on the couch. Doesn't happen very often. I feel thin. Sort of stretched. Like butter. Scraped over too much bread. Is there a duo shade blacklight ink? I'm not sure what you mean by duo shade. Duochrome? Scraped over too much bread. Like butter scraped over too much bread. Stretched needs a comma coming after it. And that's it. Period after bread. Nice. Are you a bread baker? I am not a bread baker. I'm not really an anything baker though, if we're being honest. I used to bake a little bit. I used to make a mean chocolate zucchini cake. My grandma's recipe. Back in the day. This is a bit too long, but I like it. I'm looking for someone to share in an adventure that I'm arranging. And it's very difficult to find anyone. I should think so in these parts. We are plain, quiet folk and have no use for adventures. Nasty, disturbing, uncomfortable things make you late for dinner. I like that last bit. We are plain, quiet folk and have no use for adventures. Nasty, disturbing, uncomfortable things make you late for dinner. Oh, blah, Bilbo, you don't know what you're talking about. Don't go where I can't follow. Who said that? It's not attributed. I don't know who said that. It sounds like something Sam would say to Frodo. You have nice manners for a thief and a liar, said the dragon. You've never done a chocolate zucchini cake? It's delicious. The zucchini makes it so moist and yummy. I like this one. For even the wise cannot see all ends. That's a good one. For even the wise cannot see all ends. Oh, I don't have it here. It'd be on my parents' farm. Sorry. Oof, almost nib snapped there. Risk. Alright, we've botched this stroke once today. Can we get it right this time? Move this a little bit farther from me. Come on. Still not the best. That big oval's just not smooth today for some reason. For even the wise cannot see all ends. Let's do this in 2 lines, I guess, just for fun. I could have my mom send it to me. This is true. It is in the kitchen somewhere. Cannot see all ends. For even the wise cannot see all ends. What else we got? I guess we did the in the hole in the ground there lived a hobbit. There's more to that. We can continue from there. Not a nasty, dirty, wet hole filled with the ends of worms and an oozy smell, nor yet a dry, bare, sandy hole with nothing in it to sit down on or to eat. It was a hobbit hole, and that means comfort. I like that, but it's fairly long. What else we got here? It is useless to meet revenge with revenge. It will heal nothing. Woohoo! Words to live by. Let's do that one. It is useless to meet revenge with revenge. It will heal nothing. Thanks a lot, Connie. Tolkien has some good quotes. I mean, some pretty good words by Mr. Tolkien. It is useless to meet revenge with revenge. It is useless to meet. Oops, that wasn't very smooth. It will heal nothing. My straight lines that I'm supposed to be writing on kind of got a little wonky on that one. But oh well. Good one. Fair speech may hide a foul heart. Good one. Something to keep in mind as we go into election season. Alright, let's try that F one more time, shall we? Better. Not perfect, but better. Oh, don't forget to cross the F. Yes, now it's officially midnight. Fair speech. May hide a foul heart. Fair speech may hide a foul heart. I think one more, and then I might call it a night. What do we got? Let's find a decent one here. May the hair on your toes never fall out. Nah. Advice is a dangerous gift, even from the wise to the wise, and all courses may run ill. Ooh, I like that one. No, you didn't remind me. I was gonna almost end it after the last page, but then I figured I'd do one more, but I think one more quote and we'll call it a night. This is a bit of a longer one. Advice is a dangerous gift. Try to write this one a little smaller. Good morning. Oh, I know you told me to call you Leo, and you told us your name last week, and I am, as expected, not remembering. As I think I said, I probably wouldn't remember. Oh, I'm the worst at remembering people's real names. I apologize. Vice is a dangerous gift. Even from the wise to the wise. Oh, capital E. Uh-oh. Not the greatest. Kind of wimped out on that shade. Everybody close your eyes. Nobody's seen this happen. Still not big enough to match the A, but whatever. Even from the wise to the wise. Oh, I forgot the 2. Crap. Well, we're gonna put it here. Of course I mess up. Bah. Wise the too wise. And all courses may run ill. Bummer. All courses may run ill. Bummed that I messed that one up. Whoopsies. Silly me. Do I ever consider copying Rime of the Ancient Mariner? I have not thought of it before. I wouldn't be against it. I'll have to see how long it is. The longest thing we ever did on stream, the longest single thing, was Little Red Riding Hood, which was quite long to put into pen. But that was fun. 6 hours, I think that one was. But I think we're gonna call it a night for there tonight. That was a fun stream. Some pretty cool quotes. Tolkien has so many quotable moments in all of his literature and just in his own, just himself. But that was great. What should we do here? Let's do this. Yeah. We started this way. We'll finish this way. I mean, if it's too long, maybe it's just not a stream. Maybe it's something we do, or I just do it as a project, maybe for a full video. Anyways, we're gonna end there tonight. It is bedtime for me. Thank you so much to everybody for joining me today and having a good time. That was a blast. I have a question, or I have a request for everybody. As we noticed, if you were here today, we did the Blacklight live at 11 instead of 12. So 2 hours after the stream started. If you like that, please put that in the comments of this YouTube video. If you don't like that, put that in the comments of the video. I'm curious if people like that, because I can change it to always be 11, or we could make it be 11 every once in a while. I leave it completely up. Well, it's up to me, but I'm curious what you guys think. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. If you want to support the channel so I can keep these things going, there's also a donation link in the description of this video if you want to support me. I also sell merch. Unfortunately, it doesn't glow under Blacklight. My alphabet t-shirt that I was wearing today, I actually did some tweaks to. I modified the design so the hairlines are a little bit thicker, so it's a little bit more visible and durable than the original. All that being said, we're ready to get on out of here, so thank you very much for joining with me today, everybody. Please make sure that you are falling in love with the process, and don't forget that life should be just a bit of silliness, really. Bye-bye. And stream. Hiya.